Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope you all are doing extremely well. So today in this video we are going to solve problem of the day on the Geeks for Geeks platform. So the problem is find n by kth node in linked list. Right. So first of all we'll be understanding the problem statement, then the logic part, and then we'll be coding it up. So make sure to watch the complete video. But before proceeding further in the video, if you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed our channel till now, then guys please make sure to subscribe our channel. It will really motivate me to make more such content for you, and also the channel will be helpful for you to stay updated for all the opportunities. So do subscribe our channel and be a part of our Telegram community as well. The link for the Telegram is given in the description itself. So make sure to be a part of our Telegram family as well. So let's understand the problem statement now. Problem says, given a singly linked list and a number k, write a function to find the n by kth element where n is the number of elements in the list. We need to consider real values in case of decimals. So if you are getting a decimal value when you are doing this n by k thing, you have to consider the real value. That's what they are mentioned. So you can see what we are getting in the input. The first line of input contains an integer t denoting the number of test cases. Okay, so just go through it. In the output, what we have to print is print the data value of n by kth node in the linked list. Our task is to complete the function fractional node, which should find the n by kth node in the linked list and returns its data value. So here you can see in this particular example, this 2 is denoting our test case and this is our linked list consisting of nodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the k value. So n by k, it means 6 by 2 means third node you have to print. So what is the third node in this linked list? This is 3, right? So in the output we are getting 3. Now here for this particular test case, for this particular, so here you can see we are having this 5 nodes 2, 7, 9, 3, 5. K value here is 3. So 5 by 3 you're gonna do, you'll be getting a fractional value. So as they have asked to take the seal value, so you will be taking 2, and hence the second value in this particular linked list is 7, and hence we are getting 7 as the output. So here they have provided the explanation as well. So even if you check complete text, so that been asked in Hike as well as in SAP Labs. So yeah, I hope the problem statement is clear for you. It's a pretty straightforward problem. So yeah, I hope the problem statement is clear for you. So let's move to the approach part, that how we'll be basically solving that particular problem. So the first approach that will be coming to your mind is for solving this particular problem is what we can do is simply determine the length of the linked list. Simply determine the length of the linked list. Then next what we can do is we can find out the n by kth node. Right? We can find out the n by kth node, and that's what our problem says. That's what we have to do is we have to determine the n by kth value. Okay. So as if for finding out the length of your linked list, you will be doing n traversals, right? Then only you'll be able to determine the length of your linked list, and then you will be doing n by kth traversal for determining the n by kth node. So overall, if for this particular approach, if you are talking about the time complexity, so that will be big O of n with 2 scans, right? And if space complexity we have to determine, so that will be big O of 1, as if we are not using any extra space. So this is the one thing, this is the one approach that you can go with. Now can we do something better than this? Of course we can. So what we can do is we can simply maintain 2 pointer, first pointer and second pointer. So first one we're gonna initialize with head. It will be pointing to the value to which head is pointing to, and second one we're gonna initialize with null value, right? So just think about it, that if we are making k jumps for first pointer, we'll be using that approach, that for every k jumps for our first pointer, we'll be making just one jump for our second pointer. So till the completion of this linked list, your second pointer will be pointing to the n by kth node for sure. I hope it will be sounding a little bit confusing for you. So let's understand further. Let me take this particular case 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is our linked list. So as I mentioned, so first one is pointing to head and second one is just null for now. Now we'll be taking a variable I, initializing this with 0. So what we're going to do is we'll be simply checking that if we got a value for I, so if on doing I mod k we are getting equal to 0, so then we have to move our second pointer by one step, right? That's what I mentioned, that for every k jump of our first pointer, we'll be making one jump for our second pointer. Okay, but as you know, as of now, I value, this is the first time I value 0. So 0 mod k value for this case is 2. So obviously the answer will be 0 only. So in that particular case, for the first time, we'll be updating the value of second as hat. So now second is no more null, it is pointing to this hat. Okay, and this first pointer will be updated. It is pointing to 2 now. So now I value is 1, nothing is going to happen. Now when we'll be reaching to this particular node, I value will be 2 and k is 2 as of now, you know that, right? So 2 mod 2 is going to give you what? 0. So we are going to make one jump. So second will be pointing to this 2 now. Okay, right? And now first will be moving further. So first is pointing to 4 now. I value is 3. 3 mod 2 is not equal to 0, nothing will happen. Then we'll be moving to this one. So I value is 4. For this particular, I value is 4. So 4 mod 2, yes, it is equal to 0. So what we are going to do is, we are going to update the value of second. So second will be pointing to this. Second pointer will be pointing to this 3 now. And here will be first. And first will be moving to next element now, that is 6. So as if the I value is 5 for this one, so 5 mod 2 is not equal to 0, nothing is going to happen. Okay, and now you can see after doing the complete traversal of the linked list, our second pointer is pointing to the n by kth node, right? And that's what we need. You can see second pointer is pointing to what? This 3, the node that is having this value 3. So after the complete traversal of the linked list, your second pointer will be pointing to the n by kth node, and that's what we are looking for. So yeah, that was a complete approach. I hope that is clear for you. So okay, then let's move to the code part now. So this is the code for the approach that we just discussed. First of all, we are handling some boundary cases here, that if k value is lesser than equal to 0, or if like hat is equal to null, so in that case we have to simply return 0. Otherwise we are taking this node, move node, initializing with null, and another node initializing this with hat. Okay, and this integer I value as well. So we have to continue in this loop till the time temp value is not equal to null. Now here we are checking that if I mod k is equal 0, so there was one scenario when I value was 0. That's why here we are checking that if move node value is equal to null, so we are updating the value to as head. Otherwise we are moving move node one step ahead. Also we are implementing the value of I, and we are updating the value of temp as well as temp.next, and at the last we are simply returning the data that is present in this move node, right? So yeah, that was the complete code. Even I have provided the code in the description also for the reference, so you can just check it out. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Keep learning, keep coding. Bye bye.